the dehydrated coconut flakes that I make. And earlier when I was trying it with a blender, it didn't work. And I borrowed this Ninja IQ food processor. And here you can see the difference. Let me turn the phone around. You see the difference? This one is more smoother refined than this one. So I'm going to run it through to show you. Where's the squiddly thing? So I'm gonna pull up. This is the dehydrated coconut flakes on the left side of the pan. The one is on the right side is the one that I blend earlier. So I said, let me come on the live and show you. So I guess that it takes a very powerful, good conventional food process to make it floury, like how they sell it in the store, or why it looks flour. So when you need it, it's like a dough, or they mix it with something, it's not what it is. So do things yourself, test the water for yourself to see. So I have this Ninja IQ IQ blender, single serve blender. So I said, before I go and borrow another food processor, let me try it with this since I have this, because I'm tired of borrowing stuff and bringing it back. So I'm gonna fill the cup up to that. I have one more set to put in it. I'm not gonna put any more. Now, filling up the cup, patting it down, because I want to show you the level at which it's at. So the level that it's at is about 400. You guys can see? You see? The level that it's at is about 400 full ounce where it's at. So I'm going to blend it. And after I blend it, I'm going to see how refined it brings it down to. I'm going to show you. It does bring it down. So this Ninja, it's a Ninja IQ single serving blender. It's very expensive. It's about $80, but it's worth the buy. It's very, very good if you just want to do small stuff. But if you have big stuff blending, you need a bigger blender. I find it very helpful. But if I'm blending coconut, I need a bigger stuff. But I wish if I have a bigger blender, I could put on it where this little stuff blends everything. It's very good. I borrow it. So what I do, I pulse it and I shake it. What I do, I shake it as I'm pulsing. Everything on this side gets back in the middle, so that's why I shake the blender. So it's not just blending what's in the middle, what's on this side, and shake in and blends. So then doing that, everything becomes uniformly blended. So I'm going to pulse it. It for 20 seconds. I'm going to pat it down. See the line where it's at now, 12 full ounce. So we do see that it does break it down a little bit. It do break it down, the flakes of the coconut more refined. But I guess I need something, a more powerful food processor to make it powdery. Probably that's why it's that powdery in the store. I don't know, or if it's mixed with something. So I'm gonna know after I pulse it. It has 3 stuff. It has 4: crush, smooth, pulse, and start. The start keeps running continuously. So now I'm gonna put on smoothie, and the smoothie run it for like 50 seconds. So I'm going to shake it just so everything from the side of the blender for like 45 seconds. Now I'm gonna pat it down. And then after running on smooth for 45 seconds, see, it gets it under 12. So I'm going to run it on smooth another time. This is a very good blender. You see, there's no water in it. So I run it on smooth a second time for 45 seconds. This is very good to see that there's no water in it. It's something dry and it's not burning up the motor. It's very good. So I'm gonna pat it down again and show you guys. So now it was at 12, now it's at 300 after I run it through smooth twice. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna run it on start, which is continuously for like a minute. The start runs for 1 minute. So I'm gonna put it on start. Shows the time, 22 seconds. So guys, as you can see, this auto IQ, that means an automatic shut off, and it shows the time, which is another good thing. So after running through for another minute, I'm gonna pat it down. You can see it was at 300. After running through for 1 minute continuously, it brings it to 8. So it is breaking the coconut flakes down smaller and smaller each time. So okay, let me show you guys. Hold on. Let me put the pan there because I don't want to make a mess. This is it, guys. This is what it looks like after. Okay, I'm gonna lift the phone and show it to you. So this is the one on the right. This is the one on the left. This is the one on the right. Now you can see the difference. This one is more flaky and more coarse. This one is more soft and refined. So this is the one. Let me turn the phone around. Okay, this is the one that I blend. You see, it's more powdery. It's more powdery. This one is the dehydrated one that I tried to run it through a blender and couldn't. This one is more coarse and fluffy. Now, this is it in the cup. This is the one that I run through the blender, the Auto IQ blender just now. So let me dump it out and show it to you. Okay, you see the difference, guys? You see the texture, the difference? Okay, here's some come on this side. You see this is more lighter, this is more darker. You see, it's more powdery. So I guess it may take an foolproof food processor to get it powdery the way they have it in the store. A good conventional food processor, or it's mixed with something that it's powdery, floury, flaky like a dough when you knead it. It's not grainy. So I probably would need a bulletproof food processor. This is all I have left. I'm going to put it in here and run it through to show you guys. So do it yourself. Do it yourself. So let me show you guys. Leave the pan. Let me try turn it sideways. This one, let me move the blender. This one, guys, is the one that I run through. This one, you can see the difference that this one is much lighter and fluffier. This one is more powdery and even darker. I think the darkness comes because it burned a little. There were some few burnt pieces in it. I had the stove too high. So I think that's why. So you can see this one here that I run through the blender already is more, it's getting powdery. While this one on the right is more flaky and fluffy. And it's more coarser than this one. This one is way much more refined, getting to a powdery to make like a floury dough. So I guess, like I said, I guess it takes a good eye-proof food processor, or they mix what they're selling in the store, white it's flour can make a dough. So let me run. This is the last set, and I'm going to run it through the excess stuff. So I was planning to get a good eye-proof food processor, but I think I'm going to run it through this one last time. Now the pan was full to the brim. Now the pan is not even quarter because it's so broken down. So this is all that's left. I'm gonna run it that I already run through the blender. I'm gonna run it through another time, but I'm gonna wait probably till tomorrow till the blender is cooled down. I run it through again because I don't want the motor of it to burn up, even though we see that it's very good, because you see that this is dry liquid and there's no water being added. So I guess, like I said, I'm gonna need a good powerful food processor for it to become more powdery. But before I go and borrow another one, I'm gonna keep running through this, but not until tomorrow. I'm gonna after I finish this, I'm gonna let the motor rest. Okay, so cool down properly. I'm gonna pause it. So I pause it for like 15 seconds. I'm gonna put it on smooth and I'm gonna run it through smooth twice for 35 seconds each. the first time, I'm gonna pat it down, and as we can see, it's after pat it down, it's just about 8. See the mark line, 8 full. It's about 8 full ounce after pat it down. So I'm gonna run it through smooth one last time, and then I'm gonna run it non-stop for a minute. So I run it through for another 45 seconds, pat it down again. It's at 8, so I'm going to run it through one last time for a minute, and then I'm out the kitchen. Okay, that's it, guys. I'm not gonna run it again because I don't want the motor to damage. But we see that this Ninja Auto IQ is a very good blender. Very, very good. It's expensive. It's what, $80, but it's worth the value. So after running it through an eye, it's just a little bit under 8. So we'll see that it's each time you run it, it breaks it down finer and finer and finer. So okay, everybody's here, guys, so I'm not gonna stay in the kitchen. I'm gonna leave. Let me pour it out to show you guys. See? Do it yourself, fresh homemade coconut flour. So this pan was full, guys. It was full to the brim. And this is the result. After running through the Ninja IQ single serve blender, it breaks. It does make it more. It's getting to become like powder. So I don't know if it will get it any further. But coconut is more grainy, so I don't know how they get it powdery in the store. I'm not sure if it's gonna get any more powdery. But I do see it gets more refined. So this Ninja IQ, I give it more than a billion star. It's very good. I'm gonna try making nut butter in it. So tomorrow I'll run it through one more time, but I'm going to run it through one more time tomorrow. I'm going to let this thing cool down and cool down properly because I don't want it to burn up because I borrow it. So guys, that's do it yourself fresh homemade coconut flour. Who is here with me? Thank you for joining me. This is my DIY. DIY means do it yourself. D for do, I for it, Y for yourself. Do it yourself fresh homemade coconut flour. So I'm gonna run it through the Ninja food processor tomorrow after it cool down. I borrow it and it's not mine, so I don't want it damaged because I don't have money to replace anything. So this is it. It's very, very good. It's expensive. It's about $80. And you guys know I'm not working, so it's very good food processor. It's worth the buy, guys. So you can buy. They also sell the combination where like it's Thanksgiving and Christmas holiday season, so things are going on sale. Worse, I think is Friday coming is Black Friday. So they're putting things on sale. It's good to buy now that it's on sale where you can get the bigger blender with a food processor and the single serve cup for maybe like $150, between $100 to $150, which is beyond it. Buy the bigger blender, a food processor, and 2 single serve cup if you should buy it that way, which is a very good buy, guys. You guys should try buying it that way. So this is it. Have a wonderful night, and whoever is here with me on my live, my name is Joan Morris. You can call me V, the letter V, the one and only V. Coconut products making girl. I make my fresh homemade coconut oil. Now I'm making coconut flour. This morning I tried to make coconut roti. In the Jewish they call it nina, but it never turned out well because the coconut was not at this stage, and I'm trying to get it flour to see if that's why. So what they're selling in the store, test it for yourself. See if it's mixed with other flour, that why it becomes hard like a dough. So make your homemade coconut for yourself, or maybe they have, those are professional. They may have a conventional processor that breaks it down that small, because as you can see, I run it through the Ninja 3 times and it breaks it down each time smaller and smaller. So maybe that's how they get it at like a flour we do. So I'm gonna do it I'm gonna run it through again tomorrow and see the result. And join me tomorrow again. And thank you, whoever is here. If you like to support me, my cash app is Joan M7. That's JOAN for Nancy, the letter M for mom, the number 7. And if you'd like to sponsor me, if you know anybody having a usable car they no longer need, maybe their loved one passed away, may the soul rest in peace. Maybe they're a celebrity, they're in the spotlight. People will donate things to them because they're in the spotlight. They won't give it to me because I'm not yet in the spotlight. If you can use that opportunity to bless the poor with what you don't need, because you may have a lot and people will always bless you. Bless me, and if you can help me get a job to get from this house, it's a domestic violence environment for me, and it's an hindrance for me having an achievement. Again, my name is Joan Morris. My phone number is 754-244-6355. The people for the house is here, guys. So I'm gonna get out the kitchen. I don't want to be in anybody's way, so we just walk in. And I've been here all day. Thank you again for joining me. Who is here with me? Can you let me know who is here watching with me? Thank you so very much for joining. As I'm about to end the live. So I was trying to see if my page shows who is here, but see if my page show who is here, because the person not telling me. But thank you so much for supporting me. Again, my name is Joan Morris. Phone number 754-244-6355. Have a wonderful night. Happy Thanksgiving when it comes, guys. Thursday is Thanksgiving if you celebrate it.